Hello and welcome to this video blog in which I'm going to talk why are we encountering such intense relationships nowadays. First of all, I'd like to start saying that we are going through a major change in consciousness globally as we are being part of this new age. At least we are in a transition, a mega transition. This transition implies that we need to raise our awareness and vibrate at higher frequencies if we are going to enter this Aquarian age. And therefore, we need to change and break apart the reality that we have co-created for over 2,000 years. And in order to move forward to this new age, which is an age of brotherhood and sisterhood and higher consciousness that we are on the process of creating, we need to transform the illusion in which we have co-created the reality that has sustained our ways and beliefs about life and about relationships and about love for this past age, the Piscean age. So in order to be able to be a little more purified without such baggage from past lives that we have brought to this moment, and that we don't have to carry that into the new age, we need to resolve all our karmic ties. We need to really face the illusion and start to create from higher vibrations, from higher perspectives, a new life. That is why we are encountering karmic ties, soulmates, and twin flames. Now, all of these relationships, since we have little time to really process, forgive, and discover love and discover a new reality about relationships, these connections are coming with such powerful attractions that it doesn't matter whether it's karmic or soulmate or twin flame. There's a lot of inner movement of energy, mystic movement of energy. And we are confusing everything because what I've noticed in the different social media places about twin flames is that everybody is up for having a relationship as a couple with the twin flame, and they believe that union means being united in the physical as a couple with your twin flame. And that can be real, but not for now, not for this moment in the time of this history of change, because we are meeting twin flames mainly because they reflect us in our deepest corners of light and darkness that we are, and they help us awaken to our true self, to the truth about love, which has nothing to do with what we have held about relationships, and that we believe that what relationships are about. You see, I've asked myself lately, because of all the things I've read about love and about people saying that this is love and relationships and just love everywhere. What is love? What is really love? Because most people are holding to a feeling towards somebody else. And that feeling, normally from our conditioned perspective, unconditionally from the unconscious, which is the sum of everybody's belief, is that we want that person in our life to be for me. It's my partner. It's only for me. That person is not allowed to be with somebody else. It has to be with me. And so, is that really love? Or that's desire that we put a mask on and we say, this is love. So I think it's important that we start questioning ourselves a lot. You are the only one who can know by your inner process and your inner journey of awakening who this person that you hold as your twin flame or your karmic relationship or your soulmate really is for you. The only difference that I can pinpoint about twin flames, though it's a hell of a journey in terms of hell, because it's touching our darkest corners as well as in our light corners, because all the spirit and energy starts awakening. That's why for many twin flames the Kundalini is awakening. But it's not just awakening because we've met this twin flame. It's awakening because Kundalini breaks through our conditioned beliefs that have co-created this reality to bring new awareness, bring higher awareness, higher consciousness. And if we are missing on the reasons why Kundalini is happening for many twin flames, we are really missing the essence of this amazing connection. As for karmic relationships, we don't want to carry those bad energies that we've created in these past lifetimes to a new world. We are here to change everything so we can create a new world that has nothing to do with the reality that we are living in right now. It doesn't mean, because many people are talking about ascension and fifth dimension, sixth dimension, and so forth. It's not that we are going to leave our physical body and go to another dimension. The process of dimensions is about consciousness. It's about us waking up to higher consciousness, that as we embrace each higher dimension of consciousness, is just more and more, embraces much more wisdom. And we can see the whole picture instead of just one tiny focused energy in one thing. It's a higher vision that it's more integral, more, it just reaches much more in terms of consciousness. And we need to awaken to those levels of vibrations if we are going to step in the creation of a new world. We cannot bring all the bad karma that we've created through our existence from past lives in relationship with others and in relationships with ourselves and our beliefs and everything that are so claimed and stuck in our collective unconscious. We need to purify and break free from it so that we can actually create a new world based on a truthful sense of love, of belonging without possessing. Because now we want to belong by possess. I want to possess this person. It has to be mine. It's my relationship. It's my twin flame. And so let us not miss the gift of facing these very strong connections that we are having in this world nowadays for most people. For the ones that are encountering twin flames, their mission or the contract that they have made before incarnating has to do with awakening to the truth of unconditional love. That, as I have said in other videos before, unconditional love is not about feeling something for somebody. It's a state of awareness that is fearless. It's beyond fear. In the true energy of unconditional love, fear doesn't exist. We are one in that awareness of union, of oneness. So therefore, unconditional love is, I'm loving this person and I'm not gonna let him go because it's my twin and we cannot be together and that's it. No. It's about raising our vibrations. Please understand that we are so going on in circles when we encounter these relationships, and we are simply pursuing in a samsara wheel, in this little samsara wheel of relationships, We're just going around and around based on our ideas and our beliefs about what relationships should be about. And we have lived 2000 of very dysfunctional inner relationships and partnership relationships. Doesn't mean that there have not been wonderful relationships in this planet. That will be really not fair. There have been great relationships. But the majority, we are living very dysfunctional ways of relating to others and to ourselves. You see how many people are looking for answers outside themselves, where the answers really should come from inside. That's because most of us don't know how to look inside because we were not taught how to do it. We just have to remember. And if we don't remember, we have to find a way. The answers are inside. And twin flames mainly are about awakening to this level of unconditional love, not a feeling to be together and to be one. This is not the moment for that. It can happen some other time, but now it's about transformation of consciousness. That's the most important thing. That's why we're meeting and going through hell in the relationship, because they are coming to make us break apart all this stuck energy about our beliefs, about relationships, about what a loving relationship should be about. Most people are so hung up in facing this twin flame relationship from that illusory perspective of relationships that need to be transformed. And it's understandable. That's what we know, So we need to be gentle with ourselves in this process. We need to learn to love ourselves and as I said, be very gentle and develop this compassion, and this, above everything, develop discernment. It's the most powerful tool in this journey, because we are going to believe anything just because it's bizarre and it's strange and it's energy and it's telepathic and everything. That can happen with twin flames, with soulmates, and also with karmic relationships. So don't believe that when you meet a very strong tie with somebody, it's always a twin flame. It can be either or, because right now we need to resolve our karmic relationships so we can be cleaner as we walk into this new age. So please bear that in mind. It's so important nowadays. And just honor your process, because confusion is part of the process, and we're going to be confused, but nobody's going to take that confusion away from you unless you do your inner work to face what the confusion is all about, what the desire is all about, what the thought is all about, what the belief is all about, and break it into pieces so the light can come forward and can come through and be more aligned and coherent between your mind and your spirit and your emotions and your body. So just be mindful, be gentle. Don't believe everything until you've done a process. If it's your twin flame, you are going to know, definitely, because it's going to touch you in the deepest, darkest places and the deepest light places of yourself, as a mirror for you to see and transform these beliefs about what one thing should be or not. We need to create a new world. That means we need to create new relationships, new ways of loving and relating to each other, and leave all this dysfunction behind to come from a more loving place towards ourselves, and towards the world. We still have a long journey to go. So good luck on your journey, if I can say. Let's speak about luck. And just be gentle, be patient with yourself. You will discover. So don't put these labels on the relationships. They will come through very naturally as you move towards this new world. Thank you for your time. I hope this was helpful. Until then, and subscribe to our channel, and we have a blog and a Facebook and our social media. Take care. Bye bye.